finishes, whichever way you look at it. 20 goals in all competitions, and that is an extra special moment for Antoine Semenyo.
That's a brilliant goal. A moment of real quality. And then it comes behind him. He's only got two options. One is to take a touch, and the second one is to do exactly what he did.
I mean, what a signing he's turned out to be, Steve.
Incredible. Him and Mark Gay, probably up there with the best Japanese side you'll see. They've made this team stronger on both ends of the pitch. What an instinctive finish. Very little time to think about that, Ali.
Now, we've been talking all morning about the great goals in the FA Cup this season, the great goals in the FA Cup all time. You put that right there on that list. Individual brilliance from Antoine Semenyo, the cheekiest of finishers from the Haaland cross, and the significance of it, the team that scores first has gone on to win the cup 23 times in the last 27 years. Arsenal 6 years ago, the last team to concede first to go win the FA Cup. Here's the ball, there the equaliser. Enzo Fernandez, after a perfect flick from Levi Colwill.
Oh, brilliant. He just gets himself in front, and actually, from his point of view, just gets too much on it. What an effort. Just comes from all through.
Oh, what a chance. Chelsea make an attacking change. Off goes Cucurella. And on comes Pedro Neto, who's got 10 goals in all competitions. He's got 4 goals in 5 games in the FA Cup and scored a hat-trick in the 4th round against Hull City.
I think this is Callum now gamble a little bit more. Take the 5 away, go to the 4. Knowing that you're 1-0 down to City, you can't force about 5 defenders on the pitch.
16 minutes to go. Chelsea 0, Manchester City 1. World-class finish to Antoine Semenyo, the difference. Chelsea though so close to an immediate equaliser through Enzo Fernandez. There's Jeremy Doku. Surely the final opens up properly from here.
Has to.
It's astonishing to think he missed the header and then scored with a goal like that. He made the easy one look difficult, the difficult one look like child's play. Haaland's going to chase it. Sanchez just got there, not the most convincing of kicks, but it was enough. There's Doku. To go with Gusto, look for the give and go with Cherki, cleared away by the right back of Chelsea. João Pedro runs into Guehi, Neto comes away with the ball. Guehi sprinting across and doing a good job defensively there for Manchester City.
Well, certainly got that ability, Neto, that's for sure.
Yeah, more length, more speed. You would say the goal came against the run of play Chelsea, you know, the strongest in the game at that point, but I think that helps City in a crazy way because there's more space for City to go and attack.
O'Reilly gets there and Gusto, he found the force of the challenge. There's Cherki. Alan Gusto still down, by the way, for Chelsea. Doku plays it on. O'Reilly's in. O'Reilly patient, holding back, there's nobody there. I've got to say, when you watch Manchester City in recent matches, they play so many balls to the opposition penalty spot, there's nobody there to kick it in.
Absolutely hitting on the side of the boxes. Big passes running to them ears all the time.
And that's Kusanov on Joel Harto. More Chelsea penalty appeals from both players and supporters.
Wow, that's so interesting.
In the meantime, here's Enzo Fernandez. Neto. The big question for Peter Banks is whether Kusanov went for the back of it. It has been checked and cleared, so nothing good on the VAR. It's Caicedo. Palmer. Jerome Parto looking for Enzo Fernandez, and the cross came good enough. So let's have a look at the challenge.
Jay, he gets his left leg across. That's an interesting one. I've seen them give it.
Certainly a bit of a charge in there, isn't he? A little bit more on the shoulder, you would say.
Chris Palmer. Gustav. Good response to go behind from Chelsea. That's an important header by Kusanov in the middle. Forward header right over by O'Reilly. Here's Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. Neto. Fingertips from the goalkeeper Trafford. Doku back there helping out against Malo Gusto. That's excellent from Jeremy Doku.
It was. It really was.
It's a good final now. He's taking a while to get going.
I think we'll be some 10 minutes now.
I just like the fact that Chelsea is not back in there.
Enzo Fernandez. Forward towards Joao Pedro. Who looked up to Marquez and then he lost his balance. Calm under pressure from O'Reilly. That's an excellent touch here under pressure from Doku.
Do you know something? He does exactly what your defence want you to do. He just holds it up, he gets a free kick, he takes his stick out of the game. Excellent.
I don't forget we've got the European finals coming up. Freiburg against Aston Villa from Istanbul on Wednesday. In the Europa League, the Conference League finalist Crystal Palace against Rayo Vallecano, and the Champions League final at Paris Saint-Germain against Arsenal on the 30th of May. And there is a person inside the stadium today very excited about Wednesday night. His Royal Highness Aston Villa supporter. It's a big night for his team on Wednesday, Goisby.
Certainly is. Will he be there? Do we know?
I'm sure he will. One of the inviting images was him doing Sweet Caroline after the semi-final of it. Kovacic. We're getting Liam Delap ready on the Chelsea bench, so attacking reinforcements on the way into the final 10 minutes of the 145th FA Cup final. Manchester City and Pep Guardiola in control of it at the moment. Joao Pedro down injured. He slid in to try and intercept the pass, and he's clearly pulled something in the process. Whether it's a bit of cramp or something more sinister, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, you can see the left leg go, can't you?
Yeah. So the Women's FA Cup final, Brighton against Manchester City, Sunday the 31st of May, 2 o'clock, that's on TNT Sports 1. And the Isuzu FA Vase final, AFC Stoneham against Cockfosters, that's tomorrow, 2:15 on HBO Max. And the FA Trophy final, Southend against Wealdstone, is at 4:15 on TNT Sports 4. So that's all coming up. This is the goal again.
Oh, it's a brilliant flick. So you better every time you watch it.
Noel Gallagher enjoyed it, the City fans enjoyed it. Sublime Semenyo. Brilliant goal.
Terrific. I'm sure he enjoyed it just as much as everybody else in the stadium. Enough.
So Delap for Reece James. Liam Delap, who's never scored in the FA Cup, he's on a run of 24 matches without a goal. If you can score one here for Chelsea today, it would be so valuable for them. They've got 7.5 minutes plus stoppage time to do something about this Manchester City lead.
For sure, so 4-4-2 now, Darren. Enzo Fernandez will come back. Malo Gusto. Tricky trying to anticipate that.
Wait on here towards O'Reilly. Now by Doku. Harlan's in the middle. It's played through. It's a vital piece of defending from Caicedo.
Brilliant.
Astonishing defending. Here's Cherki. Neto was battling hard. No foul. Got to see that again from Caicedo just to see how he did it.
For Lyle, and a tremendous defender.
Ryan Cherki. Nunes drives it through, hit the goalkeeper, then hit the post. It's a let-off for Chelsea.
Keep that run again, Darren. We spoke about it earlier. Little corridor runs. Very difficult to defend when you got 4 or 5.
Manchester City hunting a second goal. O'Reilly. Side.
Brilliant.
He's up.
I'm going to spend some days safe.
Oh, it was. It's on the keeper onto the post, Ellie.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What's this?
Oh,
Hey.
it's stitches leg out.
I think there's a bit of fingertip as well, you know.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah. Here's a chance though for the other end. It's Cherki! That's a good save. Straight at him, but he had to keep it out, Robert Sanchez. They can't concede another Chelsea.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's a good save, but you'd have fancied Cherki there all game. Yeah. He's got to hit it about tonight. He's got to keep it low. It's on the rise, you can see. He meets it on the rise, which is slightly harder to keep down. Take nothing away at all from the stadium, lads.
Garnacho won't enter.
Alejandro Garnacho, who scored in an FA Cup final in the past, is on to replace João Pedro. And the moves from the Manchester City supporters for the Manchester United connection. When he did score in the final, he scored against Manchester City, so the Chelsea supporters hoping that history repeats itself here. It's going to be a free kick to Manchester City. It's that defensive brilliance from Caicedo, Ali.
O'Reilly is excellent again down the left-hand side.
I'm telling you.
He's running back towards his own goal. How he manages to keep that away? Terrific defender.
Blue moon being sung at Wembley under grey skies in the capital city. Here's Semenyo, the hero of the hour. Haaland couldn't control it. Colwill gets it away. First to it, then Nunes.
I mean, if Haaland can take that on his path, and he's running forward there, he's in goal.
He scores everywhere, but he doesn't score here. His 12th game at Wembley. Still waiting for his first goal.
He's certainly got an assist though.
Yes, he has. Nathan Ake is ready for Manchester City. Sorry, Stephen. Still tapping. Kushner pressured by Girac. Cherki right in front of Pep Guardiola. Nunes. Cherki. It's in up O'Reilly, but Gusto was sharp on the alert for Chelsea.
Not really stopped.
Sancho Semenyo. just be, Ali, that one of the great FA Cup final goals turns out to be the difference.
Certainly looks that way the more, doesn't it? Time slipping away from Chelsea.
Inching ever closer to another trophy as the Manchester City manager. Looking to get the other side of Gusto, but he was nice and strong with his feet.
Very well, he has done all day, the 1v1s. First one.
Genki jumping higher than Milan. We're expecting 5 additional minutes when we see the board, so time well and truly running out on Chelsea's hopes this season. Offside flag up against Haaland. Enzo Fernandez almost got the Chelsea equaliser straight after Semenyo had scored. Malo Gusto with the cross, too much on it.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? He's got to attempt to keep that going where it came from.
Ali, what about the player of the match?
Yeah, there's been some good individual performances, quite a tense game. I think Stevens right, I think Kovacs have done well, Gusto's played well, O'Reilly's played well. I tried Doku's performance. But I think to be honest with you, at this moment in time, and this is a dramatic change, if somebody scores the only goal of the game, that quality, in any cup final, then you've got to give it the record for man of the match. That's why I'll give it to Semenyo with a one real bit of quality.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that.
So we're in possession, the player of the match, the 145th FA Cup final is Flick, with a fine in touch, and what's been a relatively tight game. There's a yellow for Moises Caicedo. Got a few penalty appeals to make Chelsea, maybe that last one that they didn't get is the contentious one that maybe Callum McCarthy's got something to talk about. Certainly something that the two Chelsea are looking at, I'm sure, after the match.
It's certainly not a conversation, for sure.
So Manchester City closing in on another victory in an FA Cup final, having tasted final heartbreak in each of the last 2 seasons. They'll win it for the 8th time, and they'll join Spurs, Liverpool and Chelsea on that number. 3 minutes away from the 17th major trophy in charge of Manchester City for Pep Guardiola, possibly his last one as the manager. His team are going to become the first English club side ever to win all 12 domestic cup matches in the same season, so they've been the team in the cups this season. Varane with a hurried clearance. They're also going to win the League Cup and the FA Cup in the same season for the first time since 2019. And even in what could potentially be a summer of change, some things do tend to stay exactly the same.
I mean, the record domestic in the cup this year is remarkable, you already mentioned. No. I
A Chelsea game plan, Stephen, if it does finish like this, all those words.
Yeah, David, you know, you've got to give Carlo a lot of credit for that. I think he nullified the City team for large parts. I think if it stays like this, though, he will question himself. You know, should he have went to the ball a little bit quicker when the game was in the balance? Should he have backed his players, his team, a little bit more? Did he have too much respect for Man City?
90 seconds to go. Got to get on with it, Chelsea. Launched up towards Fofana. Flicked on. It's going to fall for Neto. Good chance. Neto hits it straight at O'Reilly. Now there's space for Doku. Challenged by Gusto. Picked up by Neto. Chelsea still the lead. They've got a minute to find a goal. In with Bernardo Silva. Last time he's going to play in this stadium in Manchester City blue. Haaland off and running. Jeremy Doku. Ryan Cherky. Haaland screaming for it on the other side. Eventually gets in. Had to get it earlier though.
Oh, he's loved it. He's absolutely
He
loved
wanted the first one, didn't he?
He really did. The goal is to the goal, Stephen.
He's screaming out now. Screaming out.
That's how livid he is. I think he's actually more livid than you suggested he was.
New strikers are wide up, these designers.
I think he'll probably go over that with 3 in the morning.
Forget the winning the trophy, want the goal.
And he ends up taking a poor touch as well, probably
He's
frustration
allowed there.
as much as anything.
Well, the flags are waving. And the full-time whistle is blown. The Gallagher brothers celebrate. Pep Guardiola shakes hands with Callum McFarlane. Manchester City have won the FA Cup. It's another trophy for Pep and his players. A domestic cup double. Another glorious day at Wembley for the City players and the supporters. A wonderful goal from Antoine Semenyo with the cheekiest of flicks. And the blue moon will replace these grey skies and will shine bright